a day after history was made, perhaps what we really have to discuss sadly at this point is the death of an activist, the news that you're just giving us. Talk to us a little about that before we get into these two women.
Well, Sonal, good morning. There were protests all through yesterday in different parts of Kerala, which even turned violent. These protests were led by right-wing organizations. In fact, in several places, it was the left as well as the right-wing organizations which clashed with each other. In one such clashes in Pandalam, Patnamthitta district, you had this protest which was being taken out by right-wing organizations. Reportedly, there were stones which were pelted by both the sides, first by CPM activists, by CPM youth wing activists, also from a CPM local office. And one of the stones that hit one of the men in his 50s caused fatal injuries. He was rushed to the hospital, but he died there. There have been several instances of violence. In fact, today is a hartal. We can see around there's not much of vehicular movements, but since morning we've been seeing cars as well as roads decently in number. Of course, this is not how a usual working day would have been. This is not definitely, it's kind of a peak time, 8 o'clock, people starting to move to the offices. That's not happening. But trade unions have come out in Kerala and have given out calls to defy this ban. Not this band in particular. There have been movements in the past about how the culture of hartals needs to stop in Kerala. There are also civil society groups which are coming together and asking for this hartal to be defied. The Kerala police chief has given orders to police officials to ensure that the day-to-day functioning of ordinary citizens will not be hampered in any way. They've told to ensure that strict measures are in place to ensure law and order is maintained. We will be taking you through different parts of the city as well as the states. We'll be bringing you visuals from there to see what exactly happens on the ground from half an hour from now. It's a little too early right now to get a sense of it.
We'll wait for more updates and see how the day progresses. But Sneha, before we let you go, there's a huge amount of interest into who these two women are, who braved and finally made their way up. We understand yesterday because the police wanted them to be safe first, because there have been so many protests and vandalism that we've seen in the past about women who even attempted them. Do we have any more details on them, and are they safe, first of all?
They are safe. They are still in an undisclosed location. We do have details right now, Sonal, but we may not be in a position to give it out at this point. The two have they have the daily jobs. They are not into full-time politics or anything, but they do seem to have strong left leanings for that matter. But we'll bring you more details about that in a few hours from now.